I'm K.C. Busch, and I am an assistant professor at the College of Education. My research focuses on climate change education with a particular eye towards improving youth activism. So when I think of climate change, I think of kind of two spheres of climate change information. So I think about the science side, but then I also think of the social side of climate change. And that's where we have the most capacity to have a greater impact on whether or not you feel compelled and empowered to take action. Youth are the ones that are going to be most impacted by climate change. And where do you reach youth? That's the educational component. Education and schooling is the one chance to hit everyone in the population and to include them in kind of these efforts. You have students that are coming from a spectrum of receptivity to climate change based on their social norms and the beliefs that they're developing outside of school. But I think one of the major ways that teachers could prepare for that is by being aware that is going to exist. I believe that explicit discussion about why there are differences and how we view climate change in a classroom would do well for most students to understand what is that social controversy about. There is some research that shows that deliberative dialogues is a great way to lay out all the possibilities onto a table and talk about why might we want to take action, what actions could we take, what would have the greater effect, what would we be willing to do, and what would we not be willing to do. And those are all difficult questions. And I think that if we don't talk about those in classrooms, that youth are getting a partial education on climate change.